Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Monday the 26th of March 2018. Just before we get started, let's adjust the times. We've gone from GMT to BST this last weekend, so we need to change this to 14:35 and 16:30 and then 18:30 to 20:30. We'll click on apply and we'll then click file and save the worksheet as well. So we'll stick with the Dow. Friday, another down day. Market rallied, then moved lower, and then managed to find some sort of support here before going back up and then moving to the downside. I stayed short on this move, but since, as you'll see, the market's come back, and I'm going to hang in there at the moment and see what happens with regards to this over the next few days. It'd be nice to hang in there because at the moment it's looking really weak when you look at the daily chart. So we have got some buying pressure for Friday, which is a bit of a concern. We could get a bit of a rally off this, but certainly some buying around at the moment, and we're back inside of the trend channel there as well. So there is some support there. We're just banging ahead against the 76% retracement here. But we've taken this one out, so we'll get rid of that. See if the market will come back to this one. But you can expect a bit of a bounce here. I'm just going to remove some of these now because it makes the chart look a bit messy there. What I would do here though is just to see how much strength this market's got is just to click twice on the high of this bar, the buying pressure bar, and let's see if the market can come back to the 23.960 level before reversing and then moving lower again. So that's a crucial area for this market, 23.960. If it breaches this, then I will certainly have a look at the high of Friday, because obviously the market struggled there, and then I would just roll back with the 76% retracements just to see where the upside is likely to run out of any momentum. News today, what have we got? Bubba President Weidman, FOMC Dudley, and Mester to speak as well. Never heard of Mester before. Must be a new kid on the block, as they say. And again, they're only medium impact, 9:30, 5:30. Sorry, the two this evening, 5:30 and 9:30, and then 10:30 a.m. this morning. So I'm not really expecting too much from this market, which it would allow the market to continue to the upside though, without being challenged by too much selling there. In the pound, this very strange day, it's selling. Again, you can see how the buying comes into the market, but then is forced lower. You see there, and then short covering there. Stuck at the 20 bar average, market down. You can see how they tested the market all the way down. Selling's disappeared, bring the market back, and then we've just been sideways since then, and more or less the same, just staying above this level here, which is going to be the 141.50 level. So doing quite well there as far as staying above the 140 level at the moment, and again just above the 76% retracement here, and also the 141.44. This is an issue, as will be these two areas if the market continues to move to the upside there. So we'll just have to wait and see how things pan out with the pound there. And in the implied volatility, this moving higher during Friday's session, which you'd expect from 2019 to 2170. We're moving quite well on this, but there's still a lot to go for a doubling of the implied volatility before we see any sort of move back to the downside or to the upside in the actual indices. And Bitcoin, this moving back to the downside. We measured all of this out. Look at the previous ones. You can see where we marked up the resistance. We've got the 76% here from a longer term. It's just below this at the moment. downside target for this market moving lower is going to be here to start with, and then we'll move down should Bitcoin continue to move lower there. So it looks like we're getting the bit of a pullback there. It'd be nice to come back to the 76% retracement there. Right, that will do it for today. As I say, there's no real news, only medium impact news for the Fed and central bankers that are going to be speaking. So the Dow is free to move back to the upside if it wants to, unless somebody comes in and sells. There's a lot of volatility at the moment, even on the overnight session for that as well. But the volatility certainly picked up in the Dow at the moment. It's actually got more volatility than Bitcoin, which is quite amazing, really. Right, that will do it. If there's anything to report, let you know. Other than that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.